We've been bringing you up to date today on that devastating earthquake and powerful aftershocks shaking Turkey and Syria. Some of the images, we want to warn you, are very disturbing. That soaring death toll now surpassing 19,000 people.
And as we mentioned, the window to rescue those who are trapped in the rubble is closing rapidly. Here with the latest on the ground in Adıyaman, Turkey, is ABC correspondent Marcus Moore. Marcus, welcome.
Rhiannon, thank you. Thank you. I've got to tell you, the scene here, the enormity of the destruction that we've seen here in Adıyaman and across this region is unbelievable. Just behind me here, we've watched a flurry of activity. There have been searchers on this pile of debris off in the distance. That was a building, and you can see it collapsed onto some buses there. And it was just moments ago where there was a team of searchers there. They asked everyone to be quiet. They even, as an ambulance was passing by with sirens on, they asked the driver to turn off those sirens. The reason why is because they want to be able to hear anyone who may be trapped in the rubble screaming or crying for help. And so that is what we have seen here, Rhiannon and DeMarco. And I want to show you, if I can, what it looks like down the street here. This is one of the main roads into the city of roughly about 350,000 people living or who were living in the city center. And look at the tents in the median there, and then all of the traffic. This is what we have seen here, just a feverish effort, an urgent effort, because as you said, it is a race against time. And it's also important to note that up until just last night, only the residents were searching through the debris here to try to save their loved ones and their neighbors. Only now are the international aid teams and also the state authorities from here in Turkey getting into the city to begin using heavy equipment to try to save lives here.
Talk about a difficult and heartbreaking task there. Marcus, damage from the quake and freezing temperatures have made, getting aid to those who need it more difficult. What else are rescue workers up against in both Syria and Turkey?
Yeah, they are up against not only the weather, because when this earthquake happened, snow came in soon after that, and already they were enduring freezing temperatures. And so you compound that with the fact that there are people stuck in the rubble, and then outside of the urban areas like the big cities where we are right now, in the rural areas, a number of the roads were destroyed. And so that hampered the ability for rescue teams to carry out operations to try to rescue people. And even to this day, DeMarco, 3 days after the earthquake, there are still some areas that have yet to be reached.
Well, we know U.S. search and rescue teams actually arrived in Turkey yesterday. Have you seen them? How are they assisting in the response?
Yeah, one of the things that let's move, slide back here. They're bringing in a lot of the heavy equipment. Sorry, guys. It's a very fluid situation here, as I'm sure you can imagine. But the aid groups, the international groups that have arrived here on the scene, have not only been bringing their expertise and their experience, but also specialized equipment. But you see this backhoe, if that's the right term, but you see this large piece of equipment that they're using. They have been using that to move a bit of the debris, but what the international teams like USAID, who we were with earlier today, they have more specialized equipment that allows them to move debris in a much more gentle way, because you have people under the rubble. And so generally, they will use this massive piece of equipment for construction to move a general layer of debris, and then go in and continue searching and using smaller items to break up the concrete. So those international aid teams will be critical at a time like this. And as we have seen with USAID, they will go to a site, a collapsed building where there's a report of someone trapped under the rubble. They will go there with their dogs and any other type of drills and equipment to search and confirm whether or not there's someone there. And if there is no one there, they will move on to the next spot. So they are playing a very key role, and they will play a key role in the hours ahead as this race against time and this window of survival closes very quickly.
Thanks to Marcus Moore there. I know this isn't an easy story to report on, Marcus. Thank you for that. And by the way, if you want to help, you can go to unicefusa.org/ABC News. As he mentioned, it's a constantly changing situation as they frantically try to find survivors.
And it's no secret that this part of the world needs all the help they can get.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.